Hi everyone, this is Sandra with Sandra's blog. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Last week we introduced the topic on vaccinations. We explained to you the importance of being vaccinated and how vaccination basically they are important for community health, to prevent outbreaks, to prevent diseases, certain infectious diseases, how they were important. Today I was very pleased to see after I posted the video about vaccinations, I noticed there was a lot of engagement, a lot of people that had wonderful questions. So I said, you know what, let me just remain on that topic just for a little bit more, just so that I can cover other things about vaccinations. And today I actually wanted to cover about why vaccinations, a lot of them come in series, meaning not just a single dose, but they come in series. Some of them come in like 2 doses series, or 3 doses series, or 4 doses series. Why do we need series? Why do they have to come in series? And also some of them, after you finish that series of vaccination, some of them require or highly recommend boosters. So you may be asking yourself, why do we need an additional booster or additional boosters every so often? Why is that important? So depending on the pathogen or the infectious disease that that vaccination is trying to provide protection against or immunity against, depending on how complex it is, 1 dose of vaccination might not be enough to provide that desired level of immunity that you're looking for, or that you need, that's going to protect you if you were to get exposed to that infection. So that's why they give them in series. So you get like a lot of vaccinations, like you will say, they'll tell you, okay, this one is a 2 doses series or 3 doses series. You might get one at 2 months, like it's because a lot of those vaccinations, they start in childhood. So they might say, okay, at 2 months you start this one, and then when the child is 4 months, they're gonna need that one. When the child is 6 months, they're gonna need a 3rd one. So basically they do it like that. And let's say after you're done with the series, then some vaccinations, they recommend boosters as well. And what are boosters? Boosters are basically like additional doses of that vaccination that you may need after you're done with that series. And basically what it does is that it helps basically to basically enhance that immunity that you had, because what happened is that some over time, those vaccinations, or that immunity, that protection that you had from vaccinations, it might what happens is that over time it diminishes. So you have to get like a booster to kind of like give you a boost, basically give your immune system a boost, or a reminder that's to give it that boost and reminder, saying that, hey, you know what, we need to protect against this and that. So that's why boosters are important. You will also find some vaccinations also that you have to take every year. For example, a good example of one would be the influenza vaccine, the flu vaccine. You see that every year you have to take it's recommended for you to take a flu shot. Why is that? Is because basically when it comes to the influenza virus, it's basically a virus that it kind of evolves every year. There's like a new strains every year, so it keeps mutating and changing. There's like a different strains, just like COVID. Remember COVID, when there was a new strains that happened after the first one that caused a lot of damage. There was a new one, the other one that came after the first one was basically a little less severe, but it's the same concept. So there is it's mutating and changing and evolving. So that's why they have to keep making sure that they update that vaccine in order to cover the new strains that are coming out there. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.